Rob Smith here. It's December 29th, 2025, and this program is going to be 3 hours of this frog. But of course, it's a pay per view, so I'm only going to show about 30 seconds, and then you have to pay $50 million to watch the 3 hour of the frog going around. It doesn't get stuck. So I'm going to hold it up. Isn't it amazing what frogs can do? Look at that. Only 30 seconds. All right, that's it. That's all you get. I have this is a pen. This frog is a pen. I never opened it. In fact, so much so, I think it's a pen. Pretty sure it was a pen. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Giant box of pens. And I don't know if they're working. I think they are. I packed them up one. Oh, hold on. I don't have. I think somebody just wrote something, and I'm not even there. Hold on. You got me. You got me. Yeah. Let me see. I didn't think about that. And a year ago, I packed these in a plastic bin, and I am. I don't know if they're working, and it has been a year, so I have no idea. Oh, hello there. Well, there, Dobson speaks. Oh, let me turn the sound off. So I'm going to try out some pens. So I'm going to just draw whatever, and just to see if these pens are working, because I don't know. And I figure I could do it without whatever, without doing video. But I thought, what the hey, I might as well. What the hey? And last night I found a whole stack of papers that I was going to just throw out. I thought, no, I'll draw on the back of them with it, trying out these pens, which I just really came across here couple hours ago. So this is a frog thing. I don't know where I got it. It probably was my father's. Now that I think about it, because he collected. I have bins of frogs, 2 or 3 giant bins of frog stuff. All my father's. I can't throw them away. They're in the storage room. That one got away somehow, probably because of the frog. So let's see. Crossover paranormals here. So maybe something involving some ghostly creature or something. And I don't know if it's. Oh yeah, that does work. Oh yeah, that's working nicely. A little evil something. And I may work on something. I have a project I've doing a little commission that I'm going to actually take on tomorrow. Going to a local Publix. Jonathan. I think Jonathan knows Publix. The closest one to him is in Greensboro. But I think I'm mostly going to the one in High Point, which is not far from Sir Pizza, which is happens to be a favorite. I grew up with Sir Pizza in Winter Park, Florida. Looks like some sort of demon. Yeah, that's really nice. That's a nice line. This is a Sensei. I mean, Pigma Sensei. This is a brand new pen. Okay, this works. Nice. Okay, now here's something I hadn't thought about. Where am I going to put the pens at work? I have a place. Well, I have 3 big bins that I have set aside for pencils and colored pencils. Another one for watercolor and the like. Another one for just pens like this. So this would go alongside pens like this, which is right here. All right, let's continue. This is a ballpoint. Okay. Uh-oh, I think we have a problem here. Aha. I don't know where I got this or what this is, or for all I know, I swiped it while I was in North Carolina. No, this would have been, no, it could have swiped it in North Carolina because it was after I was there. I wonder if I really press it. Let me see, maybe I can't get it working. And you all are having temperatures really drop there. I was in contact with old A.J. Dowd today about something happening in your state. And now he's right in Pilot Mountain, if you don't know. We didn't. Nah. This is a dead soldier here, and I have a garbage bag here, so that's well distributed. Oh, let me get to where I have this page. I'll go back over this ballpoint. Ooh, that's not good. Of course, I got bundles of these. Trying to clean stuff up a bit as I get ready to work on other projects. I had a couple of projects I was going to launch right into, and then I found my Valentine's. 2 years ago when I was in North Carolina, I wrote 3 Swampy books. Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, which, by the way, involves A.J. Dowd in Miami Beach, and Easter. Last year, I got Valentine's Day done, but because of all the chaos, I didn't do anything with it. So I was looking at it all. I have some of it laid out already. I mean, all the pages are done, all the artwork's done except the coloring part, and I just need to lay it out. And except one big problem, I didn't put the words in there, and the script's missing. And I don't know where the script is. I could make it up. It's a pretty simple story. It's got a bunch of Valentines you can cut out and send to little children, and send to folks, and they can color them themselves. Golly, what do I do with this? This is out of running out of ink, but it's got a nice little dry brush effect. Whoa. Nice little dry brush effect. Yeah, a really nice little dry brush. Okay, I'm actually going to set this aside, and as I draw, I may add that gray in there. This is a calligraphy marker. I'm not sure where I got it. Got a real thin. Okay, yeah, that's definitely working, but it's not a good one to do what I'm trying to do. Now here's a little Sharpie fine line. Right now, it's going to top off. Yeah, now I gotta be careful with this because this will eat right through this paper. Some little handout thing. I got a whole stack of these handouts. I was gonna throw them all away, but I'll do something with them. Okay, yeah, that's working okay. I tend not to use Sharpies because they're a pain in the neck. Now here is a. Now this is a. What is this? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, I'll give him an arm. Yeah, that's working fine. This is a Pentel Color Pen Fine Point. So these come. This is a. Yes, I don't remember where I got this, but you can get these in all kinds of colors. But I don't remember where I got it. I bought very few pens when I was in North Carolina. One thing was I was sick most of the time I was there. Okay. Oh, there's Christopher Urick. First day hike, Cold Creek State Park. I will be there. Early morning. Oh, I got to leave here very early. But I will be there. I was going to get a state park pass on Christmas Day, but I was not doing well on that day, so I did not go out. So I will pick it up on the 1st at Colt Creek. Cold Creek State Park, I don't know if you've been there yet, Christopher, but it's not a thrilling place. It's on the edge of the green swamp, and it's pretty much all dry scrub. There is some swampy areas. I did a painting of one of the old dead trees on the edge of the swamp, the little swamp, kind of rather, and it'll be dry as can be right now. We had so little rain. So I like going through there when it's all wet. I don't like the. All right, that's working fine. Just pick up handfuls or whatever. This is from the Wyndham Hotel. I stole this. Please don't send the authorities after me. Oh, why not? Spend New Year's in jail. Free water and bread. I bet they have a nice celebration there in the Pokey. I think Wyndham's even changed their logo since this. I have no idea where I got this either. Kind of. Yeah, Christopher, for a time, I was doing paintings based upon our park system all across the state. I have paintings from Torreya down to Leto, down all the way down which is at Miami Beach, all the way over to Pensacola. Um, my favorite parks, which I right now can't think of the name of, as I'm trying to get this pen to work. Yeah, this ballpoint works just fine. Thank you. I don't know where I'm putting ballpoints. That's interesting. Ah. Some of those are on Fine Art America. I really need to work at getting those. This is Bob's. Oh, I know. This is Bob's Tires here in Ocala. It's still there. I picked this up probably 7, 8 years ago. If you see me and want ballpoint pen, let me know. I'll give you. I've got plenty, obviously. Oops, a whole bunch of typing here. Waiting for another Colt Creek swamp walk. Yes, beautiful. Oh, you have been there. Yeah. Well, the lady who helped bring it, two ladies who helped bring it into existence will be there. Margaret Von Air. I believe they're going to be there. I know Paula Dockery is going to be there. They both brought it. Glad I caught you live. Oh, Andrea. Yes. So the plan. Yeah. I'm to go over to Casadega, where my friend Dickie Joe Mullen is doing one of her. And I've never spent time at Casadega. I know you haven't. I don't believe you have. But I told her I would, and then my intent is to get with you and Caleb, and also John Crowther if I can. But I don't. He's usually he and his wife are probably off to Australia or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, this ballpoint. Ooh, this is a nice ballpoint. The ink is just flowing really nicely out of here. I'm talking like my friend Mark Serrati when he does his. If you see Mark's great live programs involving shaving, and what he's using is everything's wonderful. It's just great. Oh, this is terrific. It's the best I've ever used. Everything is. He never says, "Wow, this really stinks." The only thing that's bad about Mark's videos, he doesn't. He never. I bet you wouldn't. I have never. I drove in there. I don't even think I drove through there. I drove in there, looked at a couple houses. This was late '80s, early '90s, and I think I went by there one other time, but I never stopped. I didn't go all the way in then. Never stops, and that's bad. I go around. I'm a Florida. Even when we were working on the travel books, the 600-page travel books, I'm not even sure how that got covered because I don't think Sandra did it. So maybe Kathy Wolf did. The other writer, because Sandra and I did not stop there. And it's sad. It's an area I should know. I don't know what to do with these ballpoint pens. I do not. Okay, appears to be green. Well, let's give him green eyes. Yeah, oh yeah, that's nice. What is this? Oh, this is a calligraphy pen. This is a Sharpie calligraphy pen. I have no idea where I got this. But it is bad. As much as I know, I really can't talk. I've read a little bit about it. I've got books about it, but I've never read those. It's an area one of the few places in our state I can say I'm ignorant about. I would like to, we're talking about the Green Swamp. I would like to explore that area more. I've tried doing some hiking there, but something's always been in the way anytime I've tried to do it. I am going to be going back into Lakeland here probably the next couple weeks or so. The problem is I'm going to be meeting with some folks, so maybe I trying to go do a hike, and after I leave, it'll be too late. I guess that's it. I'm usually doing something in Lakeland. Yes, I should make a pointed effort to be there. Now, Christopher, have you hiked a lot of the Green Swamp? And there's a question for Jonathan too. Have you done a lot of hiking? I mean, you're in prime area. I mean, there you can throw a rock and hit trails around you. I just wish I had been so sick when I was in North Carolina. I would have hit tons of trails. And when I went up to do a trail along Blue Ridge Parkway, I was finally starting to feel better, and I ended up taking a wrong turn and ended up in Galax, Virginia, which turned out to be pretty neat because I ended up at some antique stores where I found some nifty things that I donated. One I donated to my friend who collects circus posters and all these circus posters involving James. Oh, she collects James E. Street shows, which were based south of Orlando, South Orange County. They had you see all the train cars. I went to school with Sybil Straits, but they used to tour around. They would be kind of a support with rides and all for various fairs and circuses and such. Anyway, for some reason, so they traveled all over the Southeast. So I'm in Galax, Virginia, in it's on the second or third floor, all the way in the back. They were on the floor, a bunch of James E. Street's circus posters. But the event, I think, had happened in Greensboro. And they were I forget what year it was, but there was a whole stack of them. So I was just going to get one or two, I think. I was going to keep one, give one to my friend who collects James E. Straits. And the fellow who checked me out owned that spot. And he said, "I'll tell you what, if you'll take them all, I'll give them all to you for, I think, $12 or something." So I said, "Okay." So I ended up giving them all to her. She got them all. I hope this James E. Straits still exists, but I don't think they're there. And that was actually area was known as Taft, after Howard Taft, president who went through that area, South Orange County, and the area got named after him. See, I know all that stuff, and I've never been to Casadega. Really been there. So I should have done that a long time ago. I think my first wife, the evil one, Edith, who is the mother of my stepdaughter that's in Dobson. But I think she wanted to go, and for some reason we couldn't get there. That would have been the early 90s. She didn't like the idea. It was all full about witchcraft and paranormal stuff. Jonathan would just live there. I think it's just, I know there's full of libraries and all these mystic folks and readers. It's funny. Dickie Joe doesn't call them. Let me stop using green. This is getting weird. I'm of course looking forward to the cold weather. If you think it's going to be cold, it's going to be mild. It's going to be a little cold where Jonathan is, but paranormal, that is. I got to stop calling him that. Oh, gosh, Jonathan, if I could, I'd be out there. If I hadn't been sick those 3 months. Well, I mean, that's one reason my legs. Oh, you may see, if I see you, hopefully Saturday, Andrea, you'll notice I'm limping a bit. Hold on, let me do something with green marker. I got to post. Why didn't I come up with a bin for the ones I was saving? Because I'm saving some. I don't know what to do. I'll put it there. Because when I took, John, Paranormal probably knows this. There's Stone Mountain, North Carolina, and I may have told you about this. I went out there with the young folks. This was 3 years ago. Just before I learned I had a problem with the house because the insurance doubled, the mortgage tripled. Anyway, so that we went to go hiking, and we went to Stone Mountain, North Carolina. And we pull in, and the kids all because. The oldest had brought his own car with some of the kids, and I had the rest. So they all jumped out of the car, and they just started running to one of the entries, one of the trailheads, and they just started going. And it turned out they weren't just going; they were going up, and they went up and 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 up. And I had to go. I was the adult, the official adult to take care of these folks. And this pen is dead. Look at that. This is Ocala Stud, Live Oak Stud in Ocala. They have a sign out on the road that says Ocala Stud. So a lot of men like to stand there and pose by the sign and get photographs. But that is their official horse breeders for horse racing and such, and so on. Okay, that pen is no longer working. Let's try the brush. Oh yeah, back to gray brush. I suppose you like this. Was a wonderful set of pens, brush markers. One side was thick and the other one was tiny, and I use these. They don't make them anymore. I think one of them was Sharpie or someone bought the company and got rid of them. This was by I can't. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was Secure. Anyway, we went up the mountain, and I had no idea because they kept going. They were kids, so they didn't care. They didn't think, wait a minute, maybe this old guy shouldn't be doing this. But I didn't have a choice. So I went to the top with him, and I was tired. And then I looked, just like in Florida, you could look out from the top of this mountain, and I saw the rain coming. I said, guys, we got to get out of here. So they're young and quick, and they started going down. But before they even start, the rain came. And we were kind of slipping and sliding on the way down. It was not until later that I had to guesstimate. I think everything, all the measurements to distance are in meters and millimeters and centimeters. I remember I had to figure out how far I'd gone. 59 stories is how far I went. And I've not recovered from it. I'm still limping from that today. It was just too far. Ooh, that broke. It broke. Ooh, okay, that's a goner. And that's pretty dry. All right, throw this away. These are wonderful pens. I wish they were still being made. They put the wrong top on the wrong top. They're the same. Doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. This one's working. Again, I'm trying out pens. I found a whole box of pens. And I don't know. I figured, just come on. I had scrap paper I was going to throw out. I figured, I might as well do this live. What the hey? Something to do, kill time. I'm sorry. What happened to you? So I just really damaged my leg. Yeah, I like to hike. I like to, and you see the entryways off of 471. This bunch of garbage that's expanding 471 down there, 98 by that point, it inflames me. They moved the Polk County in Florida has giant concrete markers at each of the points of the county. So one's way over here, one's 30 miles over here, and 20 miles over there, and 30 miles over there. The one that's along that road, 98, that feeds into Lakeland, they had to do this road expansion. They took it out, and they can't put it back because there's going to be road on top of that point. DOT for it, Florida Department of Transportation, FDOT. I'm inflamed because all the rest are standing. That's going to be the one missing. And they can put it to the side, but it won't be right. Not happy about that at all. I don't know what I'm doing with this little dragonish character. Yep. Here, I'll put a tail out here. Real light touch, real light touch. I'm sounding like Mark Serrati. He says when men shave, it's 30-degree angle and a light touch, and let the razor do the rest. Something like that. You can find Mark's Rady here on YouTube. SZSCORADY. Good guy. He lives over near Cincinnati, Ohio. Really good guy. I didn't get any pictures. I couldn't. I think I took a couple. That's it. I couldn't. I was running up, trying to keep up with the kiddies, and then when we were going down, we were slipping and sliding on the rocks, and I think I got some when I got to the top quickly, and then we really had to run out of there. It was not fun, but I know that young people loved it, and I don't believe they've really been on a hike since like that. Oh, now what is that? What's this? This is a metallic brush marker by. Oh, This is one. Wow, how'd this get here? I believe I got this. This is something I got here recently. Oh, I was going to outline if I was going to do more of these. I'll use this for outline. Okay, yeah, that's brand new. Brandly new. Now here is a ballpoint pen that used to have something on top of it, but I don't remember what. I don't think it works. I probably won't toss it because it's just weird looking. Funny looking. These are my father's. These are frogs again. There are two of them. The other one is, but they punch. I think I saw some of. I've almost never seen these, and I do recall in Mount Airy, someone was selling these in Mount Airy. I don't see them anywhere around Ocala, all over the travels I do around Florida, and I don't remember where I got these now. I believe I got these from my father someplace. Oh, 20 years, 30 years ago, who knows? Anyway, I'll keep that as a novelty item. And this is a Pentec Ultra Sharp. The hell is this? I don't know. It doesn't do anything. I don't know if there was a pencil in there or what that was. This is when you do art stuff, or I'm in my 47th year. Collect a lot of stuff. Okay, let's see about these. Another ballpoint. I think this came with a set. Or something else I got. Uh-oh. Alright, oops, starting to work. Yeah, even when I was in North Carolina, as I say, I really only went on one hike, and it was just before I left because I was so sick the whole time I was there. The real hiking I did was at that time I was there, and I should try to go back in June. See if AJ wants some help in June. Oh, that's right. It's the same time as the homeschool convention. That's the only problem. Okay, so you're not working. Here's a white crayon. I don't know. That doesn't make. Hold on, I'm crooked here. Now, oh, okay. I stole this from a Ritz-Carlton. I've got all kinds of reasons for you to call law enforcement to come get me. Well, I ain't working either. See? About as useful as Ritz-Carlton is. Oops. I'm not a fan of Ritz-Carlton. Stayed there when I was with the National Cartoonist Society and didn't like it. They're chasing you around all the time, trying to shove towels in your hand. I mean, if you want, they're good. Oh, this is Lollicup. I will say this as kind of Florida. Lollicup was a little place in Gainesville. Served what now popularly being called boba tea. But they really kind of smoothie stuff. I don't go there anymore because now you go in and you have to order on a computer thing, and then they make it and give it to you. I don't know. I want employees to be working. And if businesses, and the owner was a real nice guy. Nam Deep was his name. Really nice guy. 0.7 But I want people to have jobs. Excuse me. What is this? Whoa. But I want to support Dickie Joe on Saturday. As I said, she had a major effect on my life. Some wizard or some sort of wizzo. It's a little dragon. If this is so this guy's supposed to be in the background. Hello, Caleb. Yeah, where Jonathan is, or where Paranormal is, there's so much great hiking to do there. So many wonderful things to see. We have great hiking too. It's just like I guess Christopher lives somewhere around Pansofsky. There's a lot of good hiking. Now, I did that arm too short. I just realized, shoot. Not if I make that some sort of shawl. That doesn't look so bad. It does. Just fantasy. Doesn't do anything you want. Put kittens all over it. I just might watch out. Yeah, well, anyway, this works really nice. I have no idea what this is, where I got it. I don't know what this is. You just said, well, oh, it's ink. Well, ink, that's, I think, another one that I got from, okay, so this and that purple one I got over at Pop Smart. And there's one not far from Andrea's, I learned last time I was in that area. And Jonathan Crowther. Jonathan Crowther is a lawyer in Orange City, Florida, but he's also, he does wrestling comic books. He writes them. Oops, this ain't working. Oh, wait, what's this? Does this come up? It does. What's inside? Maybe there's candy inside. No, there's nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, here it goes. Now it's working. Okay, what else? This is actually working. Now, this is a really old Papermate. I bet it doesn't work. I think I've saved this just because this goes back to I believe I had this back in the old City Hall days in the 80s and 90s. I'm just saving it just because they don't make them like this anymore. Well, those pens were reliable. Now, here's a chart pack. Holly Green. I guess, well, that kind of fits what I'm doing here, doesn't it? And it works. This will eat through everything and anything. Pooh, pungent scent also. I don't think people use Chart Pack anymore. These are the most dependable markers. And still are, obviously. Now, I don't know. This is a teeny little marker. Well, let's still get some green out. Oh, wow, it's still working. I have no idea what this is, where I got it. Nothing. Yeah. Alright, running out of ink. But it's cute, isn't it? Who knows? I probably had this 30 years. And, oh, the Bix version of Sharpie. Fill in some Oh, wow, yeah, okay, that's definitely working. Oh, don't drop your tops. Oh, I know. This actually goes. This is part of a larger thing. It's a big. It's something I gave my father. It's a American flags on top. When you put the pen into the little holder, it plays "God Bless America." No kidding. That sounds like I'm joking. It does. He loved that thing. Now this is a more up-to-date paper made to the one I just showed. Has a little grip to it. All right. You don't need grips. We're such sissies these days. Oh, yeah. So the newer one works, the older one works better than the new one. Yeah, this is a dead soldier right here. Of course, it's new. New, new bad. Oh, I got this elephant. Look at this pink chocolate elephant. Yes, no, you've not been drinking. This is a real pink elephant right here. Yes, little nice. It was one of the crisp at one of the Christmas events. They had a bunch of pink chocolate whatevers, and this is an elephant. That nice? I want to try to go see a friend of mine. This reminds me of Angel and Phelps chocolates in Daytona Beach, which I never posted anything about. I went there, got some chocolates too, over a month ago, 2 months ago. And I need to call my friend John Beatty, comic book artist. I need to go see John and get some coffee or something. I haven't seen John in too long, and I was going to try to see him during the Christmas stuff, and it didn't happen. I need to make that happen. Now, this is a Uniball Vision Elite. What are these names? Wow. Oh, wow. Pink. No, it's red. All right, that I should put in this eye, right? Of course, now it looks like something's happened to him. That's terrible. Maybe his eyes glow. Sometimes talking. I may start doing some of these very large again. I used to do these very, very large when I was doing lives. Andrew would remember that. Very, very large. And I stopped. Only because it gave me more room. Like doing this, I could fill up a page. Here I'm cut down 8.5 by 11. And if any of y'all are commenting and would like this drawing, there's nothing to this actually. I'll give it to you if you're commenting. He's like an evil, mean little guy. Maybe I should draw kittens on. Maybe I will. Not with a red marker, though. So I guess, Andrew, you don't want to go to Casadega. It's funny, I've been through so many nooks and crannies throughout this entire state, places you'd never think of or know. And oh, by the way, I stopped at a place in Wildwood that claims to be Southern, and they were from New York. That was one lady was from New York, the other one was from Fort Lauderdale, but she had a New Yorkie accent. I started talking to her about places in Fort Lauderdale. Some places she wasn't familiar with, which probably tells me she moved from New York. Why is she in a place called Southern Cotillion? I don't know. I was very disappointed with that. I'd seen it for years and never stopped. I stopped Saturday in Wildwood on my way to Coney Island hot dogs, which is Florida born and raised by a bunch of crackers. Just use the name. I think some New Yorkers sing, they're doing it because of New York. No, I couldn't care less. It's called exploiting, guys. It's like Spanish names to streets. It's exploiting, giving an exotic feel to sell suckers. That guy looks mean. All right, that is working really well. I have no idea why I have it. I don't tend to use red markers. No. We got another. This is Maidstone Development, Waverly Avenue. This here. Speaking of New York, look at this. And it doesn't work at all. No idea where or how. Oh, this is. I'm sorry, Melissa Busby is in here. This is. I'm hoping to go see my junior high school art teacher, Del Seaman. Someone else I didn't get to Christmas. This is from my art class in junior high school. I stole it. Another thing I stole. Again, rack up. You can rack up the charges. But I stole this from school. I still have it today. You know, it's a dangerous weapon. Look out! Look out! Everyone, just stand back now. Yeah, this is a clay. This is for clay. You'd score. You could also number of ways you can score the clay with this. And this is why I think I have three of these, three different kinds, and now I only have that. Okay, this is a Prismacolor. These are still available. Let's see if this. Ooh, I don't know if that's working. And Andrew, do you want to meet over at Subway? You could get your palm red. I got red. I got a red marker. I put red all over it. It's only going to cost you $30. I should go to Castaic and do that. I think they find that hilarious. Well, they'd be laughing after they threw me out. I just have to watch what I say while I'm there. I'll get some people upset with me. I don't care. Oh, I forgot I gave that guy a scarf like thing. I'll do it over here too. All right, this is not working. This is out of ink. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, I have this one. This little teeny marker. I think I've tried it before, but I've kept it because I just like it. I think it works. Yeah, it's out of ink. But I just like it. I think you used to be able to buy these, and I don't think you can anymore. They don't care. They don't carry. You know, it's the top is bigger than the body. Another Sharpie. Now, I've got some Sharpies back when I was doing caricature from 40 odd years ago. Still have some of those Sharpies. I used to mark when I did 100 of them. I usually do those 100 in a day. And as has been pointed out, I need to be doing this sort of thing to make sure I keep drawing, because my drawing does slip when I don't draw, because I'm just not into it, to be honest with you. A reason to do the books, and I'm not looking for commissions or anything like that. I talked to Andrea more about this, but I'm basically considering that I'm semi-retired, just so I can try to calm down from the last few years of mayhem. Okay, that's kind of okay. I like that. And then there's this. AIG Valak. So this was a giveaway at a convention. Who can? Oh, here, this guy could use some yellow. He looks too mad about everything. Brighten him up a little bit. Give him yellow eyes. There we go. Yellow hair. How about that? So there. That is what working. But wait, that's not all. Now I got some pencils, but these, I know, obviously, yeah, this is a nice set of colored pencils I got called Spruce Creek. I think I got these in North Carolina, or someone, no, they were a gift someone gave me. I do like those. And here's another Sensei. Let's see if this one works. Oh yeah, this is new too. This is very, very new. Oh, this really does work well. Don't press too hard. If I recall, this pen works well if you handle it lightly. You press it down, it mushes the tip. Yeah, my container pens just fell. That's not good. This is BP, British Petroleum. And thank you all for being here. If you get a chance, click the thumbs up. There's a whole bunch of folks. Looks like a whole bunch of folks left. I think I was keeping this just for novelty's sake. I cannot tell you how helpful these are. And I've got a bunch of them. But these, I don't know where I got this or how, but these are very helpful. Just to be able to see through them, have them transparent. Very helpful. Put that here someplace. And then I've got this, South Florida Water Management District. They're a blast. Proposal in Florida by a representative is to basically wipe these guys out, which I'm against, and have complete state control. This is another. I don't know what that is. Is that a pencil? It looks like there's lead in it. You know what? That's sealed. There's something in there. There's some writing on there too. I can't read. I have no idea. I'll figure that's for another time. And Lafarge was one of my clients. I did a ton of work for those guys. That's working well. And I used to use these at City Hall. That's working now. And another calligraphy. I'll go ahead and start. I have tons of this paper. Why am I not doing more with it? Okay, now to kittens, because kittens. I like kittens. Calligraphy pens are very, very hard to. Oh yeah, okay. Well, it works. Not really. I would be needing to work on a larger board than that. And here's a pencil never been sharpened. And a brush pen. Well, I messed up that, so let's make that a patch. Maybe be a pirate. Oh, someone else here. Chris said hello. Chris said hello. Hello, Chris. Chris who? Thank you, Chris. If you like this at all, I'm starting a whole nother drawing. Click the thumbs up. I forgot to say that when everybody else was here. I don't know who, I guess most. Well, that brush is working nicely. It's a pit. It's not a new pit, it's an old pit, but it's still doing a nice little line there. Let's try an ebony pencil. Wow, I love working these things. It's funny I do so little. I love ebony pencils. They do not like this paper. I tell you that. All right. All right. We're getting through these. Oh, this is a. I don't know how I got this glitter. It's a sale. I didn't buy it. I think it came in a big container. I think my neighbor gave me a container full of this stuff. Anyone want glitter? I don't even know if this works. Oh, I have spilled glitter all over the place. Okay, it works. So Hoover that. And here's something I've had for a very long time. Here's a Statler. It is a measuring, but it's for type. So you had different points of type, and you had to measure to make sure when you're doing a layout for the newspaper or magazine, or I was also using this over at the television station. I'd have to measure the type to make sure everything fit. And golly, I think these were also like at the time 30, 40 years ago, 30, 40, 50 bucks, very expensive because they're very hard to. And this was by Statler. But yeah, this is from a long time ago. It's funny. Okay, so this is a little later because it has computer point scale. But you have once we start using this is certainly mid '80s. I'd say mid '80s. Very very neat. Okay, still grabbing pens here. Getting them all. They fall on the floor. Let's see what I just picked up. Odd pair of snippy scissors. I don't know where these came from. Ow! My thumb caught. And what else do I have here? Hold on a second. Okay, I got a bunch of ballpoints, and I've got a tee. I want to play golf. I have no idea how I got this. And, I know these. These were great. I don't think they exist anymore. But wow, this paper is not good for pencil. No, wait a minute. That lead isn't coming out and sticking around. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, another Sensei. All right, this one's been used. Yeah, this would be good for doing a very long. This is a sign pen. Sensei, no, it doesn't say sign pen. Light touch. Light touch. And again, I've found a whole bunch of pens. I need to try them out, see what works and what didn't. I did this a year ago when I was in Palm Bay. I didn't do it live. I just ate through them real quick. I did marks on a paper and kept going. Yeah, I can make that work. I know this one. This is Courtyard by Marriott. These have been very, very good. Yeah, oh yeah, very, very nice. I don't know if they still make these. I don't even remember where I got them. On my Courtyard visits. But wow, this ink just flows out of this pen really nicely. I think we got these at one of our National Cartoonist Society because I recall drawing a lot with it. Well, a bunch of us were all drawing. Oh, that was a good time to do whiskers. Good ballpoint pen. All right, well, that's all I got here. I got another one. This is Radisson. Whoops. Nope, it's soldered. Funny, it looks like it's got ink in it. I'm not good with trying to get these things started. You're supposed to use a lighter or something, but ain't worth it. I'm not trying to set fire to things just to get a ballpoint pen when I got 10 billion of them. These are the Bic pencil. Just got to put a lead in it and it'll work. Okay, this has a. Whoops. And another Sensei. What was I using these for? Caricature at one time? I don't know why I have so many of them. Next Happy Animals I'm drawing, I believe, will be in Brevard County at Sam's house for Pioneer Day, February 7th. I told my friend at Stillman County Historical Museum I'd be at his Civil War reenactment, but I'd already promised to be at Sam's house. That is a long drive for me, but Ross Foster, who runs it, does such a great job. And so one of the few events I can really participate in. Most are teas and things. And that's really best for the ladies to handle, not me. And it's for a very select group. Anyway, that working for me. Little used, but that's okay. Almost done. Sort of. Now I've got. Oh yeah. This is St. Petersburg State Farm pen. Karen Warnicki. It's actually a Florida thing. One second, let me put it up here. And then there's, oh God, yeah, this is something I'm saving. This pencil, I love this mechanical pencil. I don't know if Sanford still makes it, but I use this, and yeah, it broke. The only problem was because I carried it in my pocket, it broke in half. So, it went many miles in a simple pencil. Oh, these are one of these old pencils. You know, this pencil's seen many miles. I don't, as I say, I may randomly do lives here. Usually I'll try to do it around 7 o'clock. But I will do a schedule on Facebook on my personal page on the 1st. Rabbit. I'm not sure I'm going to do that, actually, because I'm going to be in Polk County. Maybe I can get someone in Polk County to help me. Forgot about that. How am I going to do one? Well, it may not be. What I'm doing in Polk County is really early. If the Phillips, friend Cody's there, I get with them too. They're going to, some semblance of the Phillips family will be at that event. There we go. Yeah, nice pencil. Nice. I forget, this is I used to have a metal tip on the back. Anyway, okay. Excuse me. I'll give the kitty too. Put a pinky out. This is a cultured kitty, not just any kitty. Well, all kitties are cultured. We're barbarians compared to kitties. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice. I did not know I had all these sun size. Just been using them. I could use her happy animals. Got a bin full of these things. Oh gosh, here's a Quality Inn one I stole. Keep those, keep that tally up. Oh, here's an X-Acto knife. That I should not just be handling. I have a case for that here. I forget exactly how I got this. This is an X-Acto knife, case holder. I have one in here. This may be the one I was missing. There had been two. I have some blades. There's another box of blades floating about. I think there's still another one floating about. Uh-oh. I'm going to close this later. Any place to put it? Oh, boy. All right, next. Pencil. Ooh. This is not a cheap pencil. It's a low Cornwell 4H. Ooh. Means it's super hard, and I don't like super hard pencils because I work fast. I like working on trying to draw on a computer. It goes so slow. Oh, here's a little plastic stick thing. I don't know why that's there. Okay. Not drawing with it, though. All right, so we'll have a pencil here. It says fantastic. Terrific. What to do with that? Let's see what this is a pink. Look at all these pink pens. This is a Carnival Pentel 7. I may be playing with some color here too, which I don't show much. Yeah, as Andrea mentioned, getting temperatures dropping, I'm definitely feeling better. Like if whatever happens outside, I feel it. Doesn't matter what insulation I have. Okay, I'm gonna keep you, and then that's a pen top, and that is, I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, it works still too. I thank anyone who's been here. Get a chance to do the thumbs up. If you want to do a thumbs down, it's up to you. Yeah, it's nice. It's broken here, but no, it's not. I gotta fix it. No, it's broken. I need a third person here. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put all these aside, and here is a Spy pencil. I have no idea what that is. Oh, I didn't try this. This is a DoubleTree. Oh yeah, whoa. Whoa, that's nice. Whoa, that ink is just flowing out of there. Wow. Stick all these in there. Put those away later. As I say, I have 3 bins. One's for pencils, one's for markers, and the pencils include colored pencils. So regular pencils, colored pencils, and the third one's for watercolor. Yeah, this is the base to the, I mentioned the one that this, if I press that in, I don't know if it works. Probably not, it's probably battery's dead. The battery, probably new leader. Now those are batteries. I have no idea where those came from. Okay. Be the change. So hopefully you all have a quarter, a nickel, and a couple pennies. Be the change. Toss this in here. I'm gonna do a button. Oh, here's the top to the pen. That was that American flag I mentioned. That one on top connected to the pen. This is on top of the. Whoops. Now this is something. This is another ancient piece, and it's rubbing away. This is easily. I should put this in plastic. I think I will put this in plastic. It's a color guide, and it's each of these are screens. And before all this computer stuff, you'd look at these to figure out if you're, like, for example, you'd compare this gray to a screen to see if that would be, so that, about that right there. That would be the screen you'd use, and that screen is a 40%. So you would print this at 40%, not 100% black, but 40% to get that gray. But you needed these. These were not, these were, you didn't go buy these. These were something you got. You had to go get as part of it. Usually when you work for a newspaper. Well, yeah, when you work for a newspaper publication at the time. I love these. I don't know if they're still made or not. This is completely empty, but they're cartridge, so I could fill them up again. These are mini pens, yes. If I can get these fit, they have a really nice brush, and they work really nicely. I bought these from Jet Pens years and years ago. My friend Steve Brewster bought a bunch of these and loved them. I think he's still using them probably. They must be running out of ink by now. And another ballpoint. This is a big round stick. These used to work really well when they had ink, which this does not. Okay, out it goes into the trash. I haven't thrown away many. Oh, this is a very old pen. This actually, I think, goes back to high school with me. So this is something I'm going to save just because. Of course, I'll die and then it'll all be thrown out. But for now, if you can't be good, be careful. I don't know what this is. Something on it, maybe at an antique store for $8.99. This has, oh, this is Kinko's. All right. Keep that. Kinko's really doesn't exist anymore. Papermate. Whoa, that is not what it looks like. This is a roller stick. Yeah, that ink really flows. Wow, it really is nice. I don't know if these are still, I don't know how old this is, where I got it, if it's still made, etc., etc., etc. This is a colored pencil. This is a Jungle Safari. I was given this as a gift. It was a tube with a bunch of colored pencils in it, and this was one of them. Oh, I've had this a long time, too. This is a MC, this came from a convention I did a long time ago. It is very heavy. This, I don't know, it's very, I don't know why it's heavy. I should take this apart and figure it out. I'm sure this doesn't work. Yeah, but it is a nice little novelty. I have no idea why this is so heavy. I don't know. Top back. And another bulb. Oops. Oh, this is a color. This is a pen. Pen that doesn't work. Oh, has a little latch. Boom, it goes away. But yeah, it doesn't work. These things. And this is a, hold on, I changed. This is a wheel to move things, and I don't remember what it was it moved. It bounced. Now there is an empty pen. It's a Z-grip. I have no idea what that goes to. And oh yeah, I've used these a lot. Yeah, I've been. I don't remember where I first. I think I first bought these jet pens, but I found that Pop Smart has them. I believe it's Pop Smart that has them. I should go by there tomorrow and go out and about, work on a project. I do like these. Is this gray? It's a Tombow. That's right. Tombow. It's gray. It's black. Oh wait, I think it's gray on one side and black on the other. It's been a while. Oh no, this is gray. Very gray. Well, then what I want to do is I need to use up these pens. I've got too many and they need to go. Yeah, easy idea would be just why don't I throw them all away? No, then I'll need them and I'll be upset with myself. Plus, I can draw my way out of all these pens if I want to. Obviously, just doing this is killing this pen as I speak. But this one, what's interesting about this Tombow is it is two-sided, but it tends to not run out of ink. I've noticed some it does quite a good job of longevity. Unless, of course, there's this green one. I have some special memory of this, but I don't remember what it was. But as I said, I do need to throw things away, and that's gone. Oh, this one is a barrel stainless steel. I think it's right, something like that. Yeah, this is something from decades and decades ago. Decades. And another Sensei. Wow. Well, I have to remember I have all these. I'm going to set these aside for doing happy animal events. Because that's what these are best for. I can draw giant faces of critters. Because they basically, it's got the same tip. It's got a really thick tip. So it's much like a Sharpie. But it's not, if I recall, I don't believe this is waterproof. I don't remember. And this came from, I think this came from something. I just moved somewhere around here. Pretty sure it does. This goes into a plate holder that stands up on your desk. And that's what that's for. Another colored pencil. Oh, what is this? It's definitely a colored pencil. It's a Reeves 6B. Oh my God. I like working these because you get just do some incredible, especially if you want to try to think something out, how you're going to draw, whatever. An ink a B is, it's just that often they're too, this is very, coming across very lightly. Maybe some paper. But maybe I'll take this with me to do the project tomorrow. Yeah, so the ebony pencils are basically a 6B or 12B. They're so soft. It's a little hard. I think in this paper is not the best. So this is really easy. So I could be real. Well, 10 tons of pens and no eraser. I hope this erases well. I think I'll take this with me tomorrow. We'll work on that project. These are also really good to get good thick and thin lines, but also get a real sense of gradation because they're so soft. Someone like me works really fast. These are just I love these soft lines. I had that 2H earlier, and that's a pain in the neck. I don't like those at all. All right, let's see what else am I doing. Oh, I was doing. I didn't finish this yet. Oh, the barrel 5-point, and I just pray up and down if only the pen could return. But Sanford bought the company and eliminated the pen. I use these for these. I still have one like that popping about. There's a pen top without a home. Here's a pink one from A Loft Hotels. I don't know if I was there. It has a real spongy feel to it. Oh yeah, all right, it's still working. Anyone need some forms filled out? I need to use up these pens. I need some forms. I like drawing with ballpoint pen. They're fun. I need to use a brush for that though, because I'll get myself in trouble. Well, what can I put in the background? Well, of course, ballpoint, when you're doing something like a live like this, a ballpoint pen is awfully thin and hard to see. I know. I know, I know, I know. So I think it was showing on here, incredible simple drawing of a ship. They are not easy to do. I should put someone's impaled up in here, you know. These ships are not easy. Gotta put the railing. It's all sorts of little details in these ships. I learned a lot about this last year drawing ships. And of course you've got this coming down. And that cutting across. Now, pen's good for that. Gives a better sense that the kitty's in front and this is in the back. And the staple is wherever you want a staple to be. I tell you. Can't remember where, if the line's coming down, just endless. Oh, Tony. Are we supposed to get together someplace, Tony? Oh, hey, I was getting stuff together to be working on what was going to be my next Swampy book when I came across that I have a Valentine's book that's all done. All the pages inked, I've got part of it set up. I did it a year ago when I was in Palm Bay. Had no idea. I just found it last night. So the only problem is I don't have the script. But it's a very, very simple story. I actually wrote it 2 years ago when I was in North Carolina. But I don't remember when I did the pages. But I see that from the Photoshop dating that I was putting it together a year ago before I left Palm Bay. It was like a mad rush because at one point I thought I knew where I was going and then I didn't. So I think I rushed it through. But I don't know where the script is. I may have to rewrite the whole thing because I can't remember. But I might as well get it done. And it's a bunch of Valentine cards and a little teeny cute little story with Bureau the dog. And I've already got the cover. I think I should probably try to finish that real quick. What the hey? It's just sitting there. It's right behind me, actually. And I was trying to find the story one with all the little stories I'd picked up, and I cannot find it. I don't know where that is. It's here, but I'll be over at Pearl, Britain tomorrow working on a project. I posted about, you're on Facebook, involves the TV series Simon and Simon, which you're too young for. It's a simple story, but I know the wording I was very particular about. I just had to figure it out. I hate that I'm so confused about stuff like that. And that this stuff got separated because all the moving. I didn't. Yeah, you know what I'm using for original art for the pages? I'm using. I don't know if you saw that, but I'm. It was. This was also a little over a year ago. I was at Dixie Crossroads in Titusville, and I dropped off a card for Laura Lee. And as I was walking back to the car, something just struck me: Christmas bags, birthday bags. They have a Dollar Tree, which there's a Dollar Tree now right next door to Dixie Crossroads. So I ran in there, and they had some of those bags. And sure enough, those big comic book pages fit right in there. So I bought a bunch of them, and that's where I'm keeping stuff because they're also easy to replace if you tear them. In fact, I need to go get some. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I gotta run over to the History Museum too. I have a book. It's that church that was throwing out all was going to throw out all their books till I got in the way. Uh, Only really two little Florida history things in there. One was Florida's Circuit Riders, which is all about the Methodists establishing everything. It's written. It came out I think in 43 or 44, so it doesn't really know what it's writing, but it basically explains how Jacksonville came about and uh, what we now call Daytona Beach, Ormond Beach, and then Orlando and Tampa, and how all these the colleges had barely really were just getting started. University of Florida, Florida State. I mean, Mary Bethune was just getting started with her college, but that was all because of Methodism and the Circuit Riders of the 1800s set up most of our cities. So I thought and there's a lot of talk of Ocala in it, of course. So I don't know if the museum has it or not. So Richard's going to be there tomorrow. He'll just take it. If they don't have it, I'll come by, pick it up, give it to somebody else. If because Sanford's mentioned in it too. Oh no, I won't be at the Seminole County Historical Museum. Well, I'll get by there. I'll get by somebody. Some museum will get it someplace. It's a simple little book. I read it years ago. They had at the church. They had a card catalog, a card thing. You check out the book. So I had a little card that came out of the slip, and you put it in there. And none of them. I've gone through a bunch of these books, and none of them are filled out. No one ever did that. Someone was really trying to create a library and have a checkout system, but no one checked anything out. Oh, I still should try to get a card over to Jimmy Cowan over there at your office. Should do that. Yeah, it's not just a matter of even scripting it out. I just need to lay out the pages and then just quickly color the cover. Well, I'm gonna there's I have it so the Valentine cards you can color yourself, which is the idea. So all the interior is black and white. I want to try to price out how much it would be to do a color thing on Amazon. I saw my friend John Rose, who does Snuffy Smith, has done. They're apparently King Features is using Lulu, but I'm not sure how that didn't used to work. They used to be big investment stuff. I'm not sure if they're still doing that or not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a matter of if that's a book in the museum, and I don't recall if it is. And Richard won't know. Richard doesn't seem to. His head's still stuck in Massachusetts, and his wife's Chinese. That's why I think I called him. I was going to drop off a Christmas card to his house, but then I'm not. I stopped because his wife is seriously Chinese and holds Chinese traditions, and I'm not sure if that's welcome or not. So I'll go by there tomorrow. I'm not even sure if the museum's open. But I'll go by there tomorrow because I haven't left here since Christmas Eve. I haven't left here at all. In fact, I hardly gone outside. I didn't have Christmas Eve into Christmas Day didn't go very well for me, and the days that followed. I got, into a conversation I shouldn't have gotten into. It got me kind of sad, mopey. which I don't tend to do, but I did. I'm testing out pens, by the way. I have a big bin of pens. I'm trying to see what works and what doesn't. And if I see you, I can show you, I've got three great bins. One is for pencils, one is for markers, and one is for paints. Pencils, including colored pencils, by the way. Richard is one of the guys there. He's one of the volunteers. He's on the historic commission. He was running the historic commission when I left. Again, I do not want to return to that historic commission. I don't like it when historic commissions try to figure out how to make money. Members of the commission try to make it a money-making effort. Went through that in the 80s with the Orlando Historical Society, City of Orlando Historic Preservation Board. And it appalled me then and appalls me now, 40 years later. I don't like it. When you're serving, volunteering, you should not be trying to make money from it. That's wrong. All right, so I see ink in there, but maybe not. No, it looks like it's dried out. Okay, that's gone. Here I got yellow. Let me see if this yellow works. Oh yeah, okay. I got so many pens. Here's something I found, Tony. This is from my junior high school clay class, and I think I had 3 different ones. I only have this one now. It's in very good shape, and it's common. But for me, it's from junior high school. So I hope to see my junior high school art school teacher, who's still with us, Del Seaman, way over in Winter Springs. So I could go by the museum. That's true. And drop that book off if Richard doesn't want it. And Price Landrum is the one who would they go over and see if it's in the library. It's hard to see. I'm not going to spend time trying to go through the library. I'll let them look it up. But if they have it, I'll just take it to Seminole. And if they get online, I'll take it. I'll be at the Pioneer Museum here. I'm going to the cane grinding festival at the Florida Pioneer Museum I should have said that. I think Christopher's gone on the 10th of January. Anyway, this is. I want to show this to him because of course I stole it. And yes, you can make a note of that and have Billy Woods come pick me up any minute now. I understand. I'm an evil person who steals things. I don't know how I got it. It probably something I put in my pocket when I was in junior high school and forgot about it. I've known I've had it for years. In fact, Dell was the art teacher when I was there, but he was he went on somewhere else from there right after I left because our football coach, Bob Dolcey's daughter, took over as art teacher at Robert E. Lee right after I left. Which my friend Steve Brewster told me about because he followed me into that class at Robert E. Lee. But Bruce is up there in age, and he's been having a lot of health problems. Oh, I love these markers. Anyone who's watching who draws, they're very expensive. They're $7, I think, each. It's called a Mang. I used to use them a lot, but frankly, I've been finding these better pens are no, they're as good as this. It's a Mangaka from Jet Pens, but the ones from Temu are very, very good. Very, very good. I do like them. And they're super cheap. Well, I got a mechanical pencil and ain't mechanical. And I know this one. This is a Quick Care Med. These are the clowns that took all my money and didn't get me feeling any better in North Carolina. Where's Crossover Paranormal? Let me go to these guys. The guy stole their pen. Especially, I obviously wore it out. Actually, I'm throwing it away because it's out of ink. That's rare. Now this I bought. This is a white pen, and it's very, very particular. You can't just draw on it with it. And here is a pen without. I don't give up. I'll try it anyway. I don't care. Nuts. This is a mechanical pencil, and it's out of all its lead. I used to see I had an eraser. Oh, that's right. You screw the eraser comes up. You screw it, and there's the eraser up there. I've never used the eraser. Still stuck in there. All right, I can also use that. Oof. Oh, and this is an Ocala Chamber of Commerce. Yep. Uh-oh. Looks like it's out of ink. All right. I just need to get clear out my pens is what I need to do. Drop something. Are you going to be taking lunch tomorrow? Over at the, I can meet you over at the library because I'll be. I want to go by the museum. Oh, I need to go by the library too and drop off. I was really not. Did I see you? I did see you that day, didn't I? I was feeling really bad. I had that fever. I just really. That's why I start hiking. How often has Christopher York heard me say that? But if something terrible happens, I'm going hiking. I'm buying a state park pass and I'm hitting the trails. I gotta get this weight off. I gotta stop being so fat. And I gotta get out. I gotta leave here. Oh yeah, okay. That's nice. That's a round stick. Another round stick. I love ballpoint pens. They're so good. It's bad for lives here because it's hard to see. Look at the ship I did back here. It's hard to see them. They are good. Oh, we did a National Cartoon Society when I was doing the Florida chapter chairman. I arranged one of our meetings down. It was in Palm Beach County, right off of 95, and I had to get goodie bags. And these pens came in the goodie bags, and this was 15, 20 years ago. When I started using it the first time, I got a whole handful, and I just used the hell out of them. These are just terrific. I think this is maybe the last one that's out of ink. So I'll save it for sentimental, silly reasons, because sentimental, silly reasons are good. And I've got 10 tons of pencils. Knowledge with an 30, this is an old pencil. Knowledge within 30 seconds. I've actually already used this. I don't know how I got out of it. Let's see what else I got. Almost done. I'm up to my eyeballs in ebony pencils. When I was little, I loved ebony pencils. They're now owned by Design. And I'm sorry, Ebony Pencils was an independent company bought by Design and then bought by Sanford. So now it's Sanford Design Ebony. Anyway, these are so expensive. I remember when I was in high school and junior high school, I could not afford them. So now that I have a bunch of them, I don't use them because I'm terrified. Oh, I'll have to go buy them. That stigma still sticks. Are you still here? Tony, are you going to be in the parking lot tomorrow around 1, 2 o'clock? I'll stop by and say hello. Color pencil. Oh, I have some yours here too. Oh my gosh, they crushed. I'm sorry. This was nice and that just got crushed. Here, this is Tony's character here. Did you want me to do something with this? It just got crushed. This was perfectly flat. I'm sorry. Are you still here, Tony? Maybe you left. Are you in the field or are you back? Or are you in the office tomorrow? Yeah, then I could hand you. Oh, well, let me know, because then if I can cross your path, I can also pass you a card to give to Jimmy Cowan. As I said, I'll be at Pearl. Where are you going to be driving to? Or you're not sure yet? Just said, or you probably do. Are long drive. Oh, out to Dunellen. No, Dunellen to Moss Bluff. Wait. So you're being sent to Dunellen, then you got to drive to Moss Bluff, or you got being sent to Moss Bluff and going? That would make more sense going to Moss Bluff first and then out to Dunellen. I need to go out to Dunellen. I need to talk about. Sheila Brandon joined our Facebook thing. She's out there now. I need to see about if I can make appointments with people. I'll go places. If I don't, then I don't get to them. I don't do it on my own. I'm terrible. but I want to get out to Dunell. I think I'll see if I get. And I owe Sheila a lot. Sheila was with us when we were moving at the house. Thank you again for your help, sir. Sheila was packing up all the glassware in my Florida room, and she did it. Think I owe her, so I should take her to lunch or something over there in Dunellen. But I heard my place I thought was really good there closed. I guess about 4 or 5 months ago, but owned by those folks from India. Ding dang, I can't think of the name of it now. But I can always meet her at front porch. I've never had a real good experience at front porch. Something always goes screwy. Here, let me put some clouds in here. Of course, you can't see it because I'm doing a live. Ooh. Put a building here or something. I always ever looking for if you're looking for reference of ports. There's a number of good films to check into, but one is Mr. Lucky with Cary Grant. Some really good port scenes, edge of water like this, really well done. I don't know. One of the things I ran across as I was trying to organize stuff yesterday was that I need to update Dunellen, and I said I was going to do it 3 or 4 years ago, but of course life has not been kind. By the way, did you see that what I was showing? I had this. It just got bent real badly. I'm sorry. It was perfectly flat and fine. And I got it. I just pulled it out. Did you want me to do something with this? I forget. Well, tell me tomorrow. Let's see if we can meet tomorrow somehow. I'm looking to do, I want to get myself knocking out more work, whatever. And I need to get rid of these pens by using them. Enough. Yes, I can throw them away. Hold on. I got a pencil. All these little pencils I have. Where I got all these little pencils? Stolen from midgets. Give me that pencil. I'm a mean and cruel individual. I don't know what that is. The stick. All right, I know this goes to a colored pencil, colored marker. I may go to Boomtown. I want to go to the next. I want to go to the next Dunellen Historical. Oh, there's something wrong with that. The next Dunellen Historical Society meeting is a direct conflict to something else. But I just want to also know that I'm back in the area. Okay, that you mentioned that before, but you weren't specific. I don't think as to what the coloring book was going to be about. I think you want to do it of the great Democratic presidents in history. Or was it just a full book about Obama? I don't remember. And Biden. Something like that. Here's a Faber-Castell brush. Let's see if this is working. Ooh, oh, yeah, okay. Yes. I want to do some more happy animals, too. I'm going to put this, I'm going to make a whole thing just for happy animal pens. I got enough of them. This is another State Farm, also from St. Petersburg. I didn't know. I thought that was just one. There's 2 of them. Well, I don't need 2. I don't know how I have 1. What was the coloring book about? About your character. Wood. Okay, I can do something else. I can ink this dog. I'm almost done though. I need to call Angie. What is that? I need to call Angie. Doug Gilpin, Sumter County Commissioner, District 2. I remember this now. I continue to get more and more involved in Villages stuff. I might join the Federated Women out there. We're hoping to start a Federated Women in Marion, but I'm not sure when that's going to happen. We talked about the Sumter County meeting a couple weeks ago. And that gets back to Angie. What's wrong with my head? Oh, God. Angie's not listening. My phone's up here. And I'm thinking Angie Thomas. No. Angie, you know my sister Angie. I can't think of her. Awful. haven't talked to her here in, sorry, last week. And I'm going to change my style and approach to a lot of work. I've discussed. I was in discussions over some of the drives I made. One was in Lakeland. Actually, two discussions while I was in Lakeland. Also, a discussion with Melissa Busby when I was in Orlando last Christmas Eve. So, as I say, I'm kind of considering myself being in semi-retirement, and I'm just since I don't have to at this point have to kill myself to work, which is something I need to stop doing. I'm going to try to concentrate more on the either not working or going. Well, you said yes to what? Yes, the Obama Biden. I'm not sure if no way was one thing or another. So this is Doug. I don't know if he's still on the Sumter County Commission. I find it funny you talk to the Sumter County groups, political groups, and they have this idea that these guys get an office in there, they'll be there forever. No, it's temporary. They come and go. Oh, I've had this a long, long time. Sentimental keeping. Oops. Yeah, that would be a good thing to do. Pearl Britain is just work on another script. The story's so simple. I could bring it with me tomorrow if you want to see it. Of course, I have to catch him between Moss Bluff and Dunellen. I also want to get out to River, and if you get a chance, take a break. If you do in Dunellen, you can go to that River Monster Comics. Good guy owns it. If it's the same owner, I really want to stop over there, man. I really want to go by there. Yeah. Well, Busby was with us. It was Busby and Sheila Brandon. We're talking about because Busby's looking for a place to move. I was saying Dunellen. You look at what Sheila, who just moved over that way. She's north of there. She's north of the city of Dunellen. But I mean, you have Aldi. Winn-Dixie, Aldi, Walmart, Publix, and all the other little stores, all within a mile and a half of each other, or a couple miles of each other. I should be more fair about that. You got a good library. I've spoken at that library. Yeah, a friend I met with in Lakeland. She's who I need to get. I'm going to be getting back with here hopefully in the next couple of weeks because she's giving. I said to her, if you have a place for me to put political cartoons, I'd love to get back to it, and I would. She said she started laughing and giggling and saying, I may have some place. Ooh, I'd like that. I just want a place to put them. I don't want to just do them and put them out there. I need them to have a home, and I'll do them free, no charge. Yeah, she's a really neat lady, very smart, very savvy. I didn't get any photos when I was in Lakeland. I was just go, 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 go. Like you tomorrow. Go, 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 go. I don't know what the hell this is. That was ballpoint. And I'd offer you some of these pens, Tony, but I don't know if they're going to last for your little children. I had something I was going to give your children. Why not going to give them some crayons? I have a big container of crayons. They need to go away. In fact, what was that other crayon I just had? Not sure where that, I think it's in the storage room. The one in Ocala. I got to the one in Palm Bay, and I was not feeling it all well. I couldn't find the key. I went all the trouble of doing all the code, driving all the way over there, all the code, and then getting in. I'm at the lock. I open up the lock. I open the little flap there, and I got my key. I was looking for a key, and I don't have it, so I started digging through the car. Couldn't find it. Angered me. And frankly, the Sam House thing on February 2nd is pretty far away from the storage room, but I'll go there if I need to. And I will. I need to get that thing moved over here. I need to get everything condensed. Where am I? My character, no way on the... Okay. Your character. And okay. What did I do? This worked and that works. Okay. That's it. This is all. Another silly pen. A couple pencils, blue pencils. So many blue pencils, and I rarely use them. And there's another ebony with a clip on it. I've had this a long time. In fact, yeah, that's back when it was Faber-Castell, which was bought by Sanford. Forgot. So ebony was bought by Design, which was bought by Faber-Castell, which was bought by Sanford. So ridiculous. Okay. Oh, what is that? That is another Ritz-Carlton, it looks like, right? Oh, it's a daytimer. Missing a tip. Well, let me know if you want help with... oh, here's another blue. Oh, yeah, look at that nice 6B pencil. So what do you need help with doing a coloring book? Pop, 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 pop. I don't know if you're following my friend Ray Leonard, but he's trying to get out his 4th comic book. And thank anyone watching wants to give a thumbs up. I appreciate it. How long have I been on here? I tried all. This is it. This is the last of my pens. I don't remember I've seen a bunch of these. And I don't always do this. I'm trying out pens, and I thought I'd do it live because I just do a bunch of drawings, which I've been doing, a bunch of drawings. I can't tell if this works. I have no idea where I got this pen from. Oh, how to put it on Amazon. Check into this Lulu. I just saw John post that his new book about Snuffy Smith is all done with Lulu, and I'm not sure if he did it or King Features did it. I know the whole syndicate thing is being turned inside out, that people don't buy newspapers anymore. I'm surprised Snuffy Smith is even still with us. Glad it is. John's a great guy. John and his wife. They're both great. I have their Christmas card right up here. He's got another grandchild. Okay, and these Marquettes. Again, something else, Sanford. This was by Dixon, Ticonderoga. And I was using these for caricatures all the time. And then, of course, Sanford bought them. And that was the end of that. And that these are... there's just no comparison. Oh, I just love these pens. But they are very toxic. So I have to be careful. That's one of the few I have left. I've thrown most of them out. This is one of my old daytimer. Boy, in the 90s, I used this thing like crazy. Okay, last pen. And who knows when I'll come on. I may come in to finish. I've got a little commission project for my friend Diana involving the TV series Simon and Simon. That's just a fun pen. I'm just going to keep it even though it doesn't not work. Okay. Okay, that's it. Oh, here's a crayon right here. Rose Art. They're not in the best shape. I don't even know where I got them. They may have been ambers. I don't know. I must have been ambers because I don't know how else I'd have them. Taylor Jacobs. I got a big bin of them. And I just keep carrying them from place to place to place to place. All right. Thank you all. Well, let me know which pen to ink with. Oh, I didn't know you were still here, Jonathan. Oh, my gosh. I tell you, if you need art supplies and you're around Mount Airy, North Carolina, you're in deep trouble. You have to order arts. Or Greensboro, North Carolina, that whole area. I was in Greensboro for a convention. I needed some pens. I couldn't Oh, I was looking for watercolor. That's right. That's how I found Pop Smart, Pop Shelf. I was looking. I need some watercolor, and I'd forgotten to bring it with me. And that's why one reason I have these bins with me now, so I make sure I bring the bin. I don't have to worry about one specific thing. Anyway, I called around all these art stores around Greensboro and outside, all going out toward Durham and Raleigh. I just saw there's a candidate. Oh, Tony, you should see this candidate for Durham, North Carolina. I don't know if Jonathan cares about that, but wow. That's why I was in communication with my friend AJ, because I said, AJ, what the heck's going on in Durham? I know it's bad, but that bad? They got a real, basically, it's become a Jewish versus Muslim thing involving a state house seat. And they're battling each other for one. There's a Jewish person in office, so apparently the Muslims aren't happy about it, so they've put a candidate up to go against the Jewish person. And the Jewish person's husband just had a big scandal involving his energy company. What a mess! What a mess! And none of these people belong there. None of them are from the area. They're all from out of state. Should get Jonathan to run. Anyway, should get my stepdaughter to run. Should get little Mason, who's 5 years old, 6 years old, to run. All right, where am I? Oh, no, that would put a Wheeler at office. Bad idea. What am I talking about? All right, where am I? I'm way off track. The toxic one. Oh, these are Marquettes. These were outstanding for caricature. I used them through the late 90s all the way into the, I think Sanford bought these in 2011, 12, somewhere in there, and these just ceased to exist. And I have friends who've kept these because the tip lasted forever, like Sanford's, the Sharpies go immediately. But you can inject these with ink, and then they'll keep working. This is one I've just still drawing. They're really, really great. You see the barrel carry a lot of ink, but they're no longer available. For about 5 or 6 years, you could still get some ones left over boxes that people had not sold, but they're gone now. But I still have a few, and I wish I could do. But then again, I'm not really doing caricature anymore. All right, I'm gonna get. So let me touch base with you tomorrow. See where you are when I start out. Maybe we can cross paths. Otherwise, I'm probably not going anywhere. Wednesday, Thursday, heading down for first day hike at Cold Creek State Park in Polk County, and I'm probably just going to be around here on Friday. Saturday, heading out to Casadega. I know Jonathan would love to go there. He doesn't even, he needs to look it up because he'll be panting to get out there. I've never spent time there. My first time spending time there. I promised my friend Dickie Joe I would go, and I'll see the opposite of Dickie Joe, Andrea Kaczynski, hopefully while I'm there. And then also John Crowther, who does wrestling comic books, and he's a big lawyer over in Orange City. Friday, I'll be at the Day Battlefield. The Day reenactment's going on, and I plan on being there for that. There's my schedule the next few days. I probably will not be doing any lives this weekend, it looks like, at this point. Maybe I'll do it on Friday when I'm here. All right, I'll see y'all later. Take care. Have a great night. Robert Smith calling. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.